Hey everybody, Susan Lazar Hart here with your Congruent Quickie. It's Tuesday and we're playing from my personal page. Today's question has to do with kindness with money. We started this one on the Ask Susan page because I go live on Congruent Living Facebook every Sunday with Ask Susan. And somebody said, can you talk about kindness? And it was such an interesting conversation that I thought, well, why not move it into today, right, with our Congruent Quickie? So my question for you is, what does kindness with money feel like for you? And I mean feel like, right? Because often get a sense of money from the internal to the external, right? It doesn't really come from the external. Whatever belief systems, whatever limitations we bought into, whatever culture we were brought up in, they all had points of views about money, right? So my question for you is, was there ever any kindness there with the energies of money, with what money was and what money wasn't? Because the thing is, when we have a belief system in place, it's often the belief that we have to suffer to accrue money, to accrue wealth, right? So that's who does that belong to, right? And I took a lot of notes on this one. The thing is, when we have beliefs, they're just thoughts that you keep telling yourself, right? So, when you align and agree with a system that has you refusing to receive money, wealth, abundance, silver, gold, jewels, as limitless, right? You buy into the limitation, the belief system of a limitation of what money is or isn't for you. And is that actually kind to you, right? Is that kind to money, right? How many of you actually have gratitude for investing in you when you pay a bill, when you sign off an invoice? Do you go, right? And you feel a contraction in your entire body and being? Is there any kindness there? Are you teaching money to stay away? Are you teaching that money has to do with suffocation, with a contraction in you and your body, your life, and your living? Because if you actually believe that that's true, that's the information you're telling the universe, right? And is there any kindness to you and the life that you're asking to create when you contract, when you when you argue for your limitation, when you buy into a belief system? So kindness is actually letting go of all the limitations you bought into in any lifetime about what money is, what money isn't, and the willingness to receive, right? With kindness comes receiving. So everywhere you're resisting receiving money, because that would mean it has to go here, or you have to do that with it. Like, how many of you have already decided what money is for you, what it will create for you, what it won't create for you? Is that actually kind to what you're asking to create? It's almost like driving an automatic car as if it was a standard, or a standard car as if it was an automatic, or one of those things where you're in the push pull push pull push pull. What information are you telling the universe? What information are you telling your money? Because money is a conversation that we have all the time. Again, whether it's paper bills, coins, abundance, silver, gold, the world in which we choose to live in, is it an abundant world for you? The space that you live in, right? That's a kindness to you, because money follows joy. So are you actually being kind to you in the way that you be with money? That would be my question for you. And what does that look like for you, right? Take a moment, have a re-listen. If you're listening to this and you have a comment, write it in. If you're watching later, #replay. I check in every day. And speaking of checking in every day, I'm so grateful for all of you who are coming here, who are playing with these Congruent Quickies, who are private messaging or meeting or going on Ask Susan Sunday and continuing the conversation. It's amazing what we create when we actually are willing to be in the question of am I actually being kind to me with money? Everywhere you were punished as a child and money was withdrawn from you as a punishment. You see how money gets used against you, and you get entrained to believe that there is no kindness with money, right? Money has to be worked hard for. Money has nothing to do with creation, right? Well, what if there was another way to be with money? And what if money was actually a way for you to actually be kind with you? I wonder what that could create. Let me know. And if you want to dive deeper, you can always pop in to Congruent Living Coaching. I put the link up here, and let's have a call. Let's get on a call. You know, so many people that I work with are asking me, how do I create my business? How do I create so that money is part of who I be? Income, outcome, inflow, outflow. It's not something that I'm resisting. It's something that I'd like to invite into my life. Are you willing to live with abundance? That would be my question for you. And what does kindness with abundance look like for you? All right. Love you and leave you. I will see you on Thursday, where we talk about aligning with the energies of money. And if you have any questions, pop them in right here. You know, I always check in. All right. Live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader you came here to be. One that is actually kind with everything that you play with, that you're aware of, that you're creating with, and beyond. Oh, there's the bell. Time to go. Bye-bye.